For years, Bradley Walsh has been the face of joy and laughter on British television. The man who could make an entire nation smile with just a look, a laugh, or a witty remark. From The Chase to Doctor Who, his energy, charm, and warmth made him one of ITV's most beloved stars. But this time, when Bradley stepped onto the set, the laughter faded into silence. He had something to say, something that would change everything. No one was prepared for what came next. A goodbye no one saw coming. It was meant to be an ordinary day of filming. Cameras rolled, lights gleamed, and the crew expected another round of Bradley's infectious humor. But when the host walked in, there was something different about him. His smile was gentle, softer, quieter, and his usually bright eyes held a glimmer of emotion that didn't go unnoticed. When the director called action, Bradley took a deep breath. He looked around the studio, taking in every face, every memory. Then, with a shaky voice, he began. "I've been doing this for a long time," he said, his tone trembling slightly. "And every moment here has been a gift. But sometimes life tells you it's time to pause and listen." The room went still. His co-stars exchanged uncertain looks, the crew frozen in disbelief. Then, as Bradley's voice broke, the truth began to sink in. This wasn't just another announcement. It was goodbye. The hidden battle behind the smile. For months, Bradley had been quietly struggling. Those close to him, especially his wife Donna Derby, had noticed the signs, the fatigue, the quiet moments of reflection, the way he sometimes winced after long hours on set. At first, he brushed it off as exhaustion, but deep down, he knew something was wrong. A few weeks earlier, during a routine checkup, doctors had given him news that shook his world. It wasn't fatal, but it was serious, a condition that would require rest, care, and most importantly, a step back from the high-pressure life of constant filming and travel. He didn't want anyone to worry, a close friend later revealed. Bradley's the kind of man who always puts others first. But this time, it was his body telling him, enough's enough. Donna, ever his pillar of strength, was the first to urge him to slow down. "You've given so much to everyone, Brad," she said through tears one evening. "Now it's time to give something back to yourself." When the time came to make the announcement publicly, Bradley wanted to do it his way, with honesty, gratitude, and love. He told viewers he's had the most incredible journey here. "You've all welcomed me into your homes, shared your laughter with me, and made me feel like part of your family. But for now, I need to focus on my health and spend more time with the people I love most." Behind the scenes, Donna stood just out of frame, holding back tears as she watched the man she adored say goodbye to the world he'd built over decades. Crew members who had worked with him for years were openly crying. Even the usually light-hearted set of The Chase felt heavy with emotion. When the final take wrapped, Bradley was met with a standing ovation from everyone in the room. "We love you, Brad," someone shouted. He smiled, that same warm, cheeky smile that had brightened countless screens, and whispered, "Love you too." Fans in tears. The news spread across social media like wildfire. Within hours, tributes poured in from across the UK and beyond. Fans shared clips, memories, and messages filled with love and heartbreak. "Bradley has been part of my evenings for years. I can't imagine The Chase without him," one fan wrote. Another posted, He's given us laughter through our darkest days. Now it's our turn to send him love and strength. Even fellow presenters and celebrities joined in, sharing their admiration for the man who never failed to make everyone around him feel seen, valued, and loved. A new beginning. In the days that followed, Bradley retreated from the spotlight, choosing quiet moments at home with Donna and their son Barney. Together, they enjoyed simple pleasures, long walks, family dinners, late-night talks. "He's healing," Donna shared in a rare statement. "This isn't an ending, it's a new chapter. He's focusing on his health, his happiness, and his family, and he's so grateful for the love you've all shown him." The real story, a legacy of love. The truth behind Bradley Walsh's goodbye isn't of tragedy, but of courage. It's the story of a man who chose life over fame, health over pressure, and love over everything else. He may be stepping away from the screen, but his spirit, that unmistakable laughter, warmth, and heart, will forever live on in the hearts of fans who grew up with him. As Bradley himself once said, "The best thing you can leave behind isn't fame, it's kindness." And that's exactly what he's done.